Hey, cruisers and drylanders! I want to show you the 10 cruise essentials that you need, or that I need, and I'm sure you need them too. And stick around for the 10th one because that's the most important and nobody talks about it. For over 3 decades, I've been painting ocean scenes for my collectors worldwide, and now I spend a lot of time chasing them from a deck of a cruise ship. I have a tumbler. So either you buy one on the cruise ship and let it live in your suitcase, so you won't forget it on your next cruise. It's just gonna live in your suitcase. Or get artsy and buy one of mine. So I always walk by the marketplace and just fill it back up. So I literally have water all day with me wherever I go. And it's really helpful for me because I don't buy the drink package. So it's really helpful. So get that tumbler. Here, luggage tags. So I have a link below for all those different cruise lines. They have different sizes of luggage tags, but this is so much nicer. A girlfriend of mine actually gave this to me last year. I didn't even know these existed. And usually you just staple the paper together, after you put them on your luggage. It's so much nicer having them in the plastic clear thing, so they don't get wet when it's raining outside. So yeah, I love this thing since I got one, and there are so many different sizes for all the different cruise lines. Like I said, check them out because they really help. To talk about the power strip real quick. You need one. If you don't cruise solo like I do, you definitely need a power strip. I was on a Caribbean Princess a couple of weeks ago, and I had 2 outlets in the whole room. I mean, there's one in the bathroom, but in the room, there are only 2 outlets, and they're not even by the bedside. They're across from the bed. Some of the newer ships have some outlets by the lamp, or the desk is on the side where the bed is, and then you can reach it easier, and then they have at least 2 or 3. I only had 2 outlets and only one was working. So imagine if you're 2 people in the room, you need a power strip. And I have a link below for the ones that are allowed to take on the ship, okay? Huh? I can't hear you. Okay. I usually don't wear headphones when I go on trips, but I started buying some that are actually noise cancelling, and this one is, and it's a game changer. I had no idea. It's like a new world opening up. So sitting on deck by the pool when there's a lot of noise and you want to listen to music or watching a movie on your phone or whatever, get these. And they pulled up nicely too. It's super cute, and the sound is great. Take those, don't forget those, they really help. Get a roll-up hat. I'm serious. This one is like living in my suitcase for years. I bought another one. I have to see where I have it. But yeah, it rolls up. It's the best thing. Oh my gosh, what a great invention. I just don't know what to say. It's just the best thing. You can take it with you anywhere you go. It just lives in your suitcase. You just put it in your beach bag when you go somewhere, just in case you need it. I go swimming with it. It's the best thing. So get a roll-up hat. Sunglasses, get an extra pair. I forgot my glasses in the dining room and I didn't realize it because I couldn't remember where I lost them. And so I was running around squinting and getting a headache. And if I would have just had a second pair in a suitcase, it would have made a huge difference. And especially if you have a couple of sea days in a row and then you lost them somewhere, it really helps to have a second pair in your suitcase that's living there. So pack that second pair of sunglasses. Don't make the mistake that I did.
Don't forget the earplugs.
Earplugs. I always have them in a suitcase because you never know, you might have a noisy room next to you. I didn't need them at all on my last cruise. It was so quiet. It was amazing. But I've also had another room before where it was super noisy and people are, closing the doors loud in the middle of the night, and then you just, wake up. These are the only ones that work for me. There's a link below. These are wax, and so you can put them in your ears and form them so they fit exactly the way you want them to. They're the only ones that work for me, and they're really amazing. They really cancel out most of the noise when I'm sleeping. Beach bags. I have one that's living in my suitcase, and it actually needs to be exchanged. I have some links below that are similar to this one. It's just so much easier just letting that live in your suitcase because you don't have to pack it again. Just, throw one in your suitcase and just let it be there until your next cruise. And that way you don't have to think about it and it's always there. And it's easy to take to on the pool deck or when you go to port and not to have to look for one or buy a new one on board, but you already have one and you don't have to worry about it. So buy one and let it live in your suitcase, or get Artsy and get one of mine from my website. Masks and Ziploc bags. Don't forget them. Oops, that hurt. Actually, I found black ones, so I kind of like that instead of the plain white ones. So the black ones are kind of nicer, as a link below. But on my Christmas cruise last year, I got sick and I saw people coughing around me and I didn't wear a mask, and I thought it would be good to have a mask right now. I didn't have any with me. And then I realized too late that I was hanging out next to people that were kind of sick. And so, yeah, don't forget those masks and Ziploc bags. There's so many different ways you can use them, and they come handy just when you need them. Actually, I have this is a little bit small for me. I usually have one for my bikini as well because I like to go swimming in the evening, later in the evening. And so I have a change of clothes with me on the pool deck. And so when I want to put the bikini in a Ziploc bag, which is going to be a little bit bigger because my bikini wouldn't fit in there. But I changed real quick because I want to grab something, a late night snack or something from the buffet. And so they come in handy in all kinds of different ways. Just don't forget them. Just drop them in your suitcase and let them live there.
Dinner clutch.
So I have one that I have in my suitcase since years. And I found some similar ones that I left the links below. And this is like nice and thin. You see that? And it fits perfectly into your suitcase. That's why I keep it in there. And you don't need much for dinner. I mean, you definitely don't need your wallet. So this is just big enough to keep some stuff with me, my phone and lipstick and I don't know, some stuff, what women need. And, but it's thin enough that it doesn't take a lot of space in the suitcase. And it's just great to have when you go to dinner and you don't have to worry about where am I going to put my stuff, the little things that I have, we come to the most important thing, the thing that you need. I'm telling you, you need it. Ta-da! This is an ice pack. Okay, so you can put ice in there, but you can also put just water in there. And I have one that lives in my fridge. They actually come in packs. You get them in like 2 or 3s in different colors. They don't have to be pink for the man. You can get a blue one. But keep water in there and keep it in the fridge. And oh my gosh, if you have a backache or your head is hurting, it's a lifesaver when you're on a ship out on the ocean and you need some pain relief. Or you can also put hot water in there. If you have a tummy ache, put a hot water in there and, put it on your tummy. This is a lifesaver, seriously. And I'm surprised nobody talks about it. And it folds up so nicely and fits in your suitcase easily. So put that in your suitcase. Don't forget this one. This is important. And just a little side note, I'm wearing one of my shirts. This is from a painting that was called Blessed. It's red, white, and blue, stars and stripes. And so the stripes are here actually on the collar. And if you're interested, go to my website and check them out. Thanks for watching. I am Jenny Simon, artist and ocean lover. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and hit subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Thank you.